guys, how goes it? Welcome back, and we're going to go over the Making of the Lost World book, just like I did with the Making of Jurassic Park. This title, tagline says something has survived, which I always loved. This is the first movie I ever saw of the Jurassic Park series in theaters. I did see the first Jurassic Park on VHS, but I was like 5. So obviously the movie's been out for a couple of years since then, but then when this came out, I went and saw it. It was awesome. I wanted to see it. It was amazing. I love The Lost World. It's been actually my absolute favorite. Jurassic Park is my absolute favorite movie, but the past few years, I think I've leaned towards more The Lost World for the grittiness, the realism, and it was actually fairly close to the novel. Fairly close. So we're going to skip over most of this stuff. There's the logo. I love that logo. Again, here's start of production right there. I love it. I like how it says director Spielberg and then the cameraman, whoever that is. I don't want to butcher the name. Looks like they started filming in October 26th of 1996, which that's really cool. So like around Halloween time. That's entertaining. Picture of Spielberg right there. Okay, great man, great director. Okay, he's done numerous great movies, but this is like his top tier movie. I think here's the scene of the T-Rex with its baby and the T-Rex nest. Here is looks like the visitor center. Looks like the Metrodon type deal, or Ramphorhynchus. There's some kind of flying pterosaur that we never got to see. I'm assuming these are like toys that they use, like a model or something. But okay, so here we all go. Okay, here's Sam Winston with the baby T-Rex, which is awesome. Okay, here's a scene of the I'm gonna say this is like the village or something like that. And there's some Parasaurolophus right there. I know I'm talking a little low. My voice is kind of scratchy today. I'm just a little exhausted from life in general, honestly, but I'll be all right. Okay, here's some more stuff. Well, I like this book right here. So this is something dinosaurs. I think I have a book similar to that, or had, or seen a book like that. But I'll have to hunt for it again to make sure. But, okay, here's some little miniatures of the worker village in the movie, which obviously you see a lot more of this. And if you ever played the Jurassic Park or the Lost World Trespasser video game, you see a lot more of that village. Which, by the way, Naughty Dog, the video game company who's created Uncharted, I love that game. It's my favorite game series. I absolutely love Uncharted. My absolute favorite. Didn't really care for the movie. No offense, Tom Holland, but Uncharted, great movie, great video games. I shouldn't say movie, because like I said, I didn't really care for the movie. I'm sure the movie's good to some people. I didn't personally like it. I don't know. I just couldn't grasp Mark Wahlberg being Sully. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I love Uncharted. Great video game series, fantastic. So the people who made Uncharted at Naughty Dog really should remake Jurassic Park Trespasser. Every fan would love it. It has the great elements. They have the key to do it for adventure. It'd be fantastic. But besides all that, here's the baby T-Rex being put as bait to get the parents. Here's the baby Stegosaurus along with the adult. Okay, which, again, there's a Sarah Harding set that came out I haven't bought yet that has all that. Pachycephalosaurus, love that little guy. Yeah, terrifying. Terrifying creature. Some more reading. Some images of Crichton and Spielberg on set. Okay, here's all the dinosaurs. I love this. Here's the Triceratops. Baby Triceratops. See, they reuse Ralph again in this. Here's the T-Rex. Parasaurolophus. I think that's a little maquette. Gallimimus, which I think you've seen like one scene. Mamenchisaur, which I have the plush. I've showed off in a video once before. Okay, there's a Mamenchisaur plush, and there's like a mini one that supposedly came out with a Nick Van Owen figure. Don't know if it ever got released or not, but we're now getting a new huge Mattel Mamenchisaur. I can't wait. I don't have room for it, but I might get it. There's the baby T-Rex, Parasaurolophus again, and the Geosternbergia, not a Pteranodon. Well, there's a long history on that. It's confusing, but we'll get to that to another day. Okay, here's the Tiger Stripe Velociraptor, everybody's favorite. Everybody loves the Tiger Stripe Velociraptor, including me. Pachycephalosaurus again, baby Stegosaurus again, Compies, which is the first time we've seen these in the film, even though they were used in the original novel. Tiger Stripe Velociraptor again. Okay, here's behind the scenes of everybody working on clay miniatures, which looks cool. Okay, here's some like really interesting, like almost nearly photoshopped type things, so get ideas of what they're doing. This is actually very close to the novel that we never got, unfortunately, with what's his name? You know what I'm talking about. He was head of Biosyn. I can't think of his name. Dotson. But again, if you read the novel, it's a lot different than the movie. I mean, it's very close. It's fairly close. But I think Spielberg did his own version of the movie while Crichton was writing it. and whatnot. So it's like Spielberg honestly wanted to do a sequel immediately, and Crichton approved. And yeah, so they have the redwood forest here, whatnot. So this is mostly filmed inland. I think there were some scenes that were filmed on the island, but most of this was filmed inland. Here's the giant cardboard, paper, whatever concept of the Stegosaurus. See how huge it is compared to everybody else. Okay, let's not make this video super long. Here's some of the vehicles. Obviously, some of the stuff came out like in the toy line. Just like this, I have this one. This is supposed to be that right there. It's missing a few pieces. I know people on eBay sell the pieces. I thought about buying them to reconstruct it along with new stickers, but that'll be another project one day. Actually, here it is. It looks just like this, actually, right here. So that's basically the toy I just showed you. Okay, but one day I'll be able to finish it. Some more behind the scenes stuff right here. I just absolutely love looking at this. So I would love to work on a movie set one day. There's a dead Parasaurolophus that has not gotten enough attention. I think it's a really cool piece they used. I think you do see it in the T-Rex nest, but that's about it. Okay, here's some more armatures, animatronics of everything. Okay, there's some more eyeballs right there, painted all so differently for different dinosaurs. I'm not sure which they go to. I'm assuming the big one goes to T-Rex. Don't know if the other ones go to. So yeah, that's gonna be that would be a fun mystery to figure out what eyeball belongs to what dinosaur. Oh, here's the thing where it goes into the suit where the combi's attack. Dieter Snark right there. Here's a man in raptor legs. Hybrids. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, here's the Jurassic Park San Diego, which is obviously set up as like a zoo. There's a big old arena right there along with little exhibits right here, just like a zoo. I think that'd be a really fun concept to see in person. Okay, here's the cast. Okay, Malcolm, Sarah, and everybody. I'm not going to list them all off just because I'm a little bit too tired and I want to make sure everything goes through. This is my first time actually seeing a movie with Vince Vaughn. I know he's been in like several things before, and I like he's like actually semi-serious in this, and then later on he's just been like a comedic actor. But he can do some serious roles. I'd like to see him come back for a future Jurassic role one day. I would like to see Nick Van Owen come back. He was like one of the best characters in the movie. They had a small development, but he just kind of got brushed off later on, which is unfortunate. Okay, these are all cool. I just love behind the scenes stuff. I really do. It's just I'm a sucker for all that. Here's an attack scene that was happening towards the end of the movie, but never actually occurred. Something similar was going to be used in Jurassic Park 3, but obviously they just kind of ignored it. Here's all the vehicles. Somebody somewhere has this, the exact one they used in the film, and whoever has it, I'd like to get a hold of them. I want to see this in person. I'd love to take a tour of this in person. I'd love to see the RV in person. It'd be so awesome. This Fleetwood Mac RV. I would love to absolutely see this one day. Also one day I would love to have an RV, not this long, but I'd like to have an RV like this and take a road trip from my state all the way to Florida. I think it'd be kind of cool to have that kind of like road trip idea and stop at different dinosaur stuff to keep a good theme going. Here's some concept of all the costumes and everything of people. And the sets, and obviously just set building, more concept art. And there's Godzilla meets Greenlight, because I think roughly around this time, I think they were trying to make the American version of Godzilla, which came out in '98, which is a very similar feel to this movie. So the '98 Godzilla, nobody doesn't really like it. I personally enjoy it with Matthew Broderick. It's a great movie. I think it's good. I don't know what your opinion is. It's okay. It's your opinion. You can have it. But yeah, I absolutely love that. I like how she's smiling in this. Like, she's excited to see dinosaurs, and they're like, get away from them. Especially Malcolm here. And then Nick's like, well, I've seen better. That's kind of the expression he has. Here's Spielberg in front of a storyboard, which is really cool because that way they know what scene to do next and what to change and whatnot. Okay, here's little compies again getting worked on to attack Dieter towards that part of the movie. Here's all the vehicles and them. Okay, here's some more concept art of a raptor chasing someone on a motorcycle, which we didn't see, but we saw something similar in Jurassic World. Okay, here's all this stuff again as well. I love how it shows the motion of the Pachycephalosaurus going this way, so I'm assuming there was either a guy there, or maybe it was CG, or maybe the guy was there, he was just pulled through a cable, and then they have the animatronic, or the CGI creature head towards this direction, which obviously they ran away, you never got to see them be fully chased. Here's Sarah petting the baby Stegosaurus. Great scene. You always have to have a cute scene like that where you're petting a baby. You always have to. Jurassic Park 3 never really had anything like that, which is unfortunate. But there's a high hide. I used to have the toy of that. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, I love this scene of the T-Rex with its foot on something. It looks like the vehicle of Eddie Carr. I think this is the female. Because, yeah, unfortunately, Eddie Carr met his demise, unfortunately. Here's the inside of the RV. Some concept, too. Okay. More storyboard. Oh, I take it back. There is storyboards here. I'm sorry. It wasn't like the last book where it was like the last few pages were all storyboard, but, yeah, so. Okay, here's some more storyboard. Here's this. I believe this scene was actually filmed on the set of a parking garage, is what I was told. Let's see what does it say right here. No, it doesn't say anything right there. But I believe this scene was filmed on the side of a parking garage somewhere in California. I don't know what. I'll look it up one day, maybe talk about it one day. But yeah, this scene was, yeah. I love how it looks just pure jungle, but it's clearly just a set. Like they do some fantastic work on making sets. And I would love to work on a movie set one day. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the parking garage right there. So this is where they all filmed. This all jungly right here, and then you have the concept, or then you have like this concrete parking garage right there. I think that's so funny that it was filmed on a parking garage. That is so cool, or next to one at least. Okay, here's all the images of the dinosaurs in the cages that the engine team was going to capture and bring back to the mainland, but never really happened besides the T-Rex that you saw towards the end. And then, of course, obviously Dominion. Oh, and here's an advertisement. Burger King. Kind of want a Whopper now, honestly. I'm a little hungry. But yeah, Burger King, obviously, the only concept. I think they didn't really have toys back then, but they had the watches, which I do have one somewhere. I can show you real quick. Okay, this is my only watch that has survived from the Burger King toy line. I know there's 4. This is a little broken right here, unfortunately, but I wore the hell out of this thing. It's a little faded down here, but yeah, I wish it would still work. But it's okay. I still have it. I'm happy that I still have it. I will one day collect all 4 again. Whatnot. So, some lunch. Lunch sounds pretty good. Okay, so there's a... Alright, right here. Yeah, I know that's the writer David Kept, I believe, and he got eaten by the T-Rex, this guy. But in this scene, I swear, when I was a kid, I remember I had captions on for some reason, because I guess I couldn't pay attention, so I was just reading the lines. But there was a scene where I had 2 Japanese men, and it translated when they were being attacked by the T-Rex, and it translated to saying, "This is why I left Tokyo." Don't know if that was a throwaway reference, don't know if Godzilla's real in this universe, but if he is, I mean, it makes sense because Legendary Pictures is only Universal now, so maybe Godzilla does exist. Maybe it's just a throwaway line, but I haven't really seen it since, but if anybody can confirm that, let me know. Here's the opening scene, which actually is the opening scene of the actual novel of the first book. Here's them on set. There's my crazy Hawaiian shirt with Spielberg and Stan Winston with the Compy, baby Compy right there. Or not baby Compy, just a regular Compy, I guess. Lex and Tim came back in this movie. Great. I wish they would have came back in Dominion, but it's okay. I'll get you a up-close picture of them. Okay, with Malcolm looking all concerned. There's the ferry ride, the boat that got him over to the island. Okay, there's the beautiful scene, but the first time you've seen anything... I mean, you've seen the Compy, but this is the first time you see a huge dinosaur in the movie. And this John Williams composing the score. I love that stuff. I always listen to it to the soundtracks when I'm cleaning in this room and whatnot and everything. Here's some more concept of behind the scenes of them working on stuff, all the painting, airbrushing, everything. Absolutely love it. I didn't realize it was a small tractor. I wonder what that tractor was for. That was like a miniature. Oh yeah, it might have been a miniature for when the boat crashed. Yeah, it looks like it. So, okay, that's cool. Okay, here's all them working on CGI stuff. I love how they have models next to them. Because I have a couple dinosaurs next to my desk when I'm working on stuff. But that's just me being a nerd. Okay, I love this. I'm not gonna lie. This looks like it would be Dennis Nedry's like desk. Like this is. I bet you working on the first movie they did this. Like, you know what? Your desk looks good. We're gonna use your desk for the movie. Maybe not, but that's kind of what it looks like. I love how the baby T-Rex is right there. I think his name was Junior. I believe it was Junior. Anybody correct me, please? Let me know. But yeah, here's some more photos of all that. I'm working behind the scenes again. I would love to work on movies one day. You know, and if anybody has any connections, man, I would love to work on movies. I would love to work on a TV series of Jurassic Park. I would like to be like the one nerd on set that goes, nope, the novel says this, but I'm just a 31-year-old man in Michigan, so we'll see. Looks like this is all from like the tracking device that Eddie Carr had, which is really cool. I don't think he actually saw. This is actually in the video, in the movie of when I got attacked. It says this part of the vehicle is under distress. They're like, we know. Yeah, okay, and then there's all the call sheets and everything, which is cool. Okay, more behind the scenes photos. There's some set chairs. And then getting makeup done right there. Okay, this is so cool. I haven't got this book in a while, so I'm kind of like in awe of everything. Even though I own these damn things, I never really look at them as much as I used to. And here's a part of the script right there. I did hear that Universal and whatnot, there's a Lost World t-shirt thing. I have a Lost World t-shirt, but the logo on the back is on the front. This is probably just a crew shirt, obviously. This seemed kind of creep me out a little bit with it breaking through the windshield, or the windshield of the car. You're like, yeah, you're definitely not safe. Supposedly, actually, this vehicle was supposed to be featured in Jurassic Park 3, and that was the vehicle that Alan Grant looked at when they were finding the visitors, or the worker village, but they never confirmed or deny it. Supposedly, Jurassic Park 3 takes place on the other side of Isla Sorna, but who knows? And there's some more right there. Some more photos of Spielberg on set behind the camera. Here's the awesome T-Rex, the buck going in town, get something to drink, and then the rest is all just credits. And you can discover the world for 1995 of Jurassic Park, but that has expired. Here's the back of the novel, or of the book, not the novel, and whatnot. So yeah, so this book was definitely this video I definitely made a lot shorter as best I could. I do apologize. In the last video I thumbed through most of it, but that became like a 23-minute video. But anyway, so here's the making of the Lost World Jurassic Park. Something Has Survived by Judy Duncan. I believe Judy Duncan worked on the first one as well, along with a man named Don Shea, I believe. But yeah, so there's the making of the Lost World Jurassic Park. Love these books. I love both of them. They're both fantastic. They're great reads if you're really into behind the scenes in movie making. Even if you're not a big dinosaur fan, if you're into movie making, this is beautiful for you. These are great books. Hunt them down. Look on eBay. Look at Second and Charles. Look at secondhand stores, thrift stores. You'll be able to find them. I at least hopefully for under like $10 or something. But yeah. So anyways, with that, guys. Here, hold on. There we go. That's the subject of today. So that being said, guys, take care and be excellent to each other.